The Shaman. The Elementalist. This is Chroma, the Dragon Warframe. Chroma's abilities focus on elemental manipulation and defensiveness, swapping freely between the primary elements throughout missions. Chroma's passive allows him to sprout his wings and gain an extra jump, or bullet jump, essentially allowing him to triple jump. Spectral Scream releases a breath attack of Chroma's chosen element in a cone in front of him by holding the ability button. Tapping the ability button will swap Chroma's primary element that he's using for all his abilities between heat, electricity, toxin, and cold. The cone's direction will follow Chroma's aiming reticle, dealing both elemental damage and guaranteed status effects of that type. Spectral Scream drains energy each second it's active. One downside is that you can't use weapons while Spectral Scream is active. One thing I also don't see on the wiki or ability description is that it appears as though when it strikes an enemy, a beam of Chroma's chosen element reaches out and attacks a nearby enemy. I'm not sure why it's not listed, but it's good to know. Elemental Ward creates a different effect based on the chosen element. Heat creates an aura that increases health for Chroma and his allies, inflicts heat damage to nearby enemies, and has a chance to deal a heat status effect. Electricity increases shields for Chroma and his allies, and converts damage taken into increased damage that discharges from Chroma, with a decent electrical status chance. Toxin will give Chroma and his allies increased reload speed and weapon damage when swapping weapons for a few seconds. It will also have a chance to deal 5% of an enemy's health in toxin damage with 100% status chance. And Cold will increase Chroma's armor and his allies' armor while reflecting damage with a decent cold status chance. Some pretty nice bonuses that can be changed as the situation demands. Vex Armor is the only ability Chroma has that doesn't change at all based on the elements. Vex Armor increases the armor rating for Chroma and his allies whenever his shields take damage, or he kills an enemy with his melee. Weapon damage will be increased whenever he loses health, or kills with ranged weapons. This effect doubles upon killing an enemy with a weak point hit. Spectral Scream will increase the armor buff on kills, and be boosted by the damage increase. Shedding his scales. Effigy causes Chroma's skin to fly through the air, dealing Chroma's chosen element, and acting independently of him. Effigy occasionally bursts with its chosen element around it, ragdolling enemies that get too close, and dealing the damage of its chosen element. It also occasionally unleashes a radial roar to stun enemies for a short period of time within range. Enemies killed by Effigy will drop more credits, as well as causing all credit dropped within range to be increased, playing into the idea of the Dragon's Horde. Additionally, the damage from Effigy's Spectral Scream attack is increased by Vex Armor's damage increase. While Effigy is active, Chroma gains increased movement speed, but takes increased damage due to lacking his outer hide. Effigy also drains energy over time. Chroma can be a very decent way to spread the base status effects, as well as retaining armor, health, or shields for allies. At rank 30, Chroma has 370 HP, 370 shields, 370 armor, and 225 energy. He has a Madurai aura, and 1 Madurai and 1 Neramon polarity. Chroma Prime has an additional 80 armor, 75 energy, and an additional Vazarin and Neramon polarity. Chroma's main blueprint is awarded at the end of the quest The New Strange, which can be retrieved by talking to Cephalon Samaris. His Neuroptics is awarded from the Uranus Junction, his Chassis from the Neptune Junction, and his Systems from the Pluto Junction. Now let's see Chroma in action one last time. You are fire, Tenno. You are death.